You really can't talk about Afrobeats without highlighting some of the figures in the mural behind me here. Right in the middle there is Fela Kuti, the one whose name literally means he had death in his pocket because he lives on. We're still speaking about him many years after he's gone.
Fela is the biggest influence on young people. Long after he's gone.
For me, Fela is a big influence in what Afrobeats is today. I listened to a lot of his songs since I was like 5. I probably know all of Fela's songs for the most part. I heard it played around the house. And he was a perfect music composer in my book. He could compose music from start to finish, knowing how to play multiple instruments, as I was told. He was a freedom fighter, and he used music as his weapon to spread the message of anti-oppression, anti-bad governance, anti-corruption. Many of the things you can say is still probably ongoing today.
Some of the records that Fela made in his lifetime, they're still as fresh. Yes, you know, and it was serious activism on those music.
Correct.
You know, we're addressing issues. You know, correct. It's life-changing. It's not just music for the sake of music.
And I see a connection with what he does with what Bob Marley represented. Bob Marley was all about freedom fighting through reggae.
Yeah, reggae, you know, because there is a lot of instruments played in reggae, and it all came from Africa.
Now today you hear a fusion of dancehall, reggae, R&B in all of what Afrobeats is.
Afrobeats is not even just one genre.
Afrobeats is a fusion of everything plus the African sound.
The genre itself isn't one thing. It's a combination of influences from all over the world. On this side right here is Maria Makiwa. I'd like to call her the queen of African sounds as well, because she was very influential in creating the sounds. And I particularly want to talk about William Yambo, who I actually find very interesting because of his disco funk type beats, up-tempo type songs. So you hear that thumping, that whole doom, 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 doom. And then he had a lot of the synthetic guitar. You know, people like King Sonny, they played a lot of guitar. Yeah, so this is a big influence for what represents Afrobeats today. Just out of curiosity, I'm trying to understand from a DJ's perspective where they see this transition coming from. Where is it going? What are we going to do to uplift this trend and continue to maintain that growth that we're seeing around just organically?
I think we're just picking. Yes, we've gotten there, but we're still picking up. Now you see every musician, American music, most of them now, they want to sound Afro.
Yes.
They want to sound like, they want to do Afro. Most American music today, they sound almost like Afro.
What's making this trend big, you see, it's not only about the music, it's also about the dancing that goes with the type of song.
I still think it's all, credit to Fela. There are always those 3 ladies. And because Fela's music, for a good amount of time, is instrumentation. But just to keep it going like that, and it's not monotonous and it's not boring, the ladies are, wiggling and twerking to it. And that brings you back to twerking. So twerking is also is our own thing, We just did not buy into it when it was purely ours. There's a combination of everything. It comes from somewhere. It comes from the different ethnicities in this country. So it's a very rich culture, how they got started, how that fusion of music from how we listen to R&B and hip-hop in the past.
Afrobeat was a different kind of feel entirely. People were tired of hearing the same kind of R&B thing, just a hook, rap, and a female sing. So they wanted something that comes with our own local content, our local lyrics, and with our beats that comes with congas and all that.
And how that's become more in the mainstream cultural fusion of genre we call Afrobeats today.
Afrobeats lives here with DJ Who Be Dat.
You were playing a lot of hip-hop, or what genre do you play back then?
Back then, we used to play R&B music,
Yeah.
hip-hop music. Now, I'm not talking about the 80s. During the 80s, yes, they used to, because I was still very, very young.
Yeah.
But then they used to infuse Nigerian music because there was records, vinyls. The Sonia days, they released their music on vinyl. There is a vinyl company, there is a record company in Nigeria that does vinyls, the EMI, the Tabansi Records, all these Philip Records, all these guys are in Nigeria. They were doing music in Nigeria. You understand? But early 90s, everything just faded off,
What changed?
Everything got changed. These people cannot invest into Nigerian market anymore, most especially the music sector, the entertainment sector. So they did not invest, they just don't want to invest into Nigerian music anymore. They went back to the States, and the Nigerian own records they all folded up, like the Tabansi records. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't produce music on vinyl anymore. So what we do is to buy the American music. And our artists don't even have the money to go abroad and record their music. So what the Nigerian music, what the artist does then in the 90s was to release their song on cassettes and CDs. And there is no way DJs will play cassettes. There is no way we'll play cassettes in the club. Because every DJ wants to, like, the pro DJs prefer to play the vinyl. Now, Nigerian music production, as at 90s, just can't stand with the foreign productions. If you play Nigerian music, then you will know that the sound is not just rich enough. It's not correct. So there is no way a DJ will want to play music that sounds good and now drop it down again. It won't go well for people dancing. So that reason, that time, that era, you'll see that any club you go to, any party, we're all dancing to foreign music.
Yeah.
We're dancing to hip hop. So that's during the time of Snoop Dogg, in the early 90s, during the time of the Wu-Tang Clan, during the time of, all those new songs, early 90s to late 90s. You understand? And people like Remedies now started dropping music, Nigerian music. Now our music was becoming good. And they now invented the CD mixer. CD mixer came with that, that era. So now music can be mixed.
With a CD?
With a CD. You understand? So that was when Nigerian music, Afrobeat now became so big. That was when it picked up. Because Nigerian DJs are now mixing music. They are now playing music in the mix. Club, parties, weddings, events, everywhere. So then again, our producers started doing good music. You understand? To meet up with that.
Standards. Right.
Yeah, to meet up with standards. So that was the birth of Afrobeat music in Nigeria. So we started putting our music in the mix. And you see that period, Nigerian DJs were waking up, traveling to different countries. Some DJs, some people, when they get to abroad, they don't have any other job that they become DJs. And you understand, that Nigerian music, our size is what also helped us.
The population
of Nigeria, because we're everywhere.
Right.
We're scattered everywhere.
Right.
When you go to America in an area, you can see 50 Nigerians rocking in a club or in a party or anywhere. And you know what it means when a lot of Nigerians are somewhere.
Right.
Other people will want to other Africans will want to, be part of the Nigerians because of the way we are rocking and the way we are vibing. You understand? That was why Afrobeat became so big. Yes, and we're doing good music. No doubt about it.
That's an important piece, right? Good music helps, because I don't think anybody, the way Afrobeats is all around the world now, what do you think is the reason? It's because the quality is better, right?
The quality is good and the size, and I keep saying that. Go to Tanzania, you will hear good music from Tanzania. Go to South Africa, you hear good music from South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Go to all these African countries, they do good music. But what helped us is our population. There's no two ways about it. The Nigerian DJ can go to US and stay and he will get job. But the Tanzanian DJ cannot go to US and bass there. You know,
Because there's
like
not a lot
because
of
they're not girls.
You're right
They're
about
not
that.
much there.
You're right about that.
So it's what we give out. That is what people will take. It's a simple logic. Fela also did, you know, his own best by bringing out, introducing Afro music. If you see most of the components, most of the things that our new artists are using today, they all got it from him.
You're right.
So that is why our music is big. That is why Afrobeat music is big.
Did Afrobeats then start from Nigeria or Ghana? I've heard different conversations about that.
Hell no. Ghana, what they do is hip life music. It's like it's their music is different. They don't do Afro music. It's now they started doing Afro, they started doing, but theirs is hip life. There is difference between hip life and Afrobeat. There is huge difference. When people like Tic Tac were doing music then, when Tiny or Brafo, theirs was hip life, not Afrobeat music. Afrobeat was originally from Nigeria, as in it's a Nigerian music. It's a Nigerian genre. It started from Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? It started from Nigeria. And of course, I have to give a big shout out to Nigerian DJs in UK. The Nigerian DJs in UK, they also help in putting our music in that map.
They were playing it more on the radio station.
Yeah, playing it more on the radio station. I'll give them big shout out. DJs like White. They were the ones pushing our music over there in UK. And again, you know, internet, the birth of internet helped us a lot because we're able to reach out to the whole world. You understand?
No, absolutely.
So that is why Afrobeat today in Grammy, you know, if they are calling Afrobeat in the Grammy, are like, yeah, we worked.
It's a long time coming.
It's a long time coming. Now, if they start, if we have a category that says Afrobeat music, yes, in Grammy, boom.
Just wondering what's the reason for this hype all of a sudden? It's always been there, but you said it's the population and technology.
Exactly.
But those have always been there. Technology is getting better.
If you say technology has always been there.
No, but it's getting better. I agree with you.
Technology has always been there, but putting Nigerian music on the map is because of the invention of the CD mixer.
That was a problem.
Because we were listening to, we buy Nigerian music outside. We buy Nigerian music in the 90s. You can only play the music in your house. You play it in your cassette deck, but not in a commercial place, not in the club, not everywhere. You understand? We only play the music in our houses. You can play it in your car. You understand? But, you know, technology helped Nigerian music. Of course, the Nigerian DJs.
Yeah.
They were the ones that took the music out.
So where do you see this Afrobeat trend going? I know we're getting that global attention.
Yeah.
Are we at the peak or are we just peaking?
I think we're just picking. Yes, we've gotten there, but we're still picking up. Now you see every musician, American music, most of them now, they want to sound Afro.
Yes.
They want to sound like, they want to do Afro. Most American music today, they sound almost like Afro too.
Yes.
They all love our music. I mean, the American artists, you know how many of them that have come to Nigeria and they want to do something with Nigerian musicians? A lot of them. I've had the opportunity to work with most of them, you know. So it's just to let you know that, yeah, our music is now beginning to be like, gain that global recognition like the reggae.
Yes.
That came out from, what was it called, from Jamaica. Soca music. Soca is like reggae too. You saw that? It's still a calypso music. Well, you understand what I'm saying? But you see, Nigerian music is big, we are there. There is no way you can compare our music to other African nations. You understand what I'm saying? For all the new DJs, up and coming DJs, just determination today makes success tomorrow. If you work towards your determination, tomorrow it will become a success. Just be truthful. You know, do it from your heart. Don't do DJing because you want to be out there, you want girls to be around you, you understand what I'm saying? Because then when we were doing our thing, we were doing it for the love, not because we want to impress anybody. When I started DJing, I was doing it for free. I was DJing for people free. In my classrooms, I was like, hey, when is your birthday? Okay, don't worry, music is sure. I'll bring music for you. Then I'll just go to one studio in Ojuelegba, borrow turntable. I'll go to Butimate, I'll borrow speaker. I'll go to this other place, borrow pin. I'll go here, borrow records, just because I want to satisfy the person.
Wow.
And after the birthday, the guy that I even satisfied must have left with his girlfriend. Everybody, hey, need your ability, bye bye. I will now sit down with all the equipment surrounding me.
To get them back.
I'll come carry and they go back again to the give everybody. But you know, my dad, may he so rest in peace. He's been of a great help. He supported me then, carrying my equipment to different places. Oh, speaker, Midas, turntable, Funky J, records, Jimmy Jack, this one, that one. So that's how we'll give everybody back. Then I'll come back without money, but I'll be fulfilled.
Satisfied,
you know, yeah. So before you know it. But for one thing, the new DJs, they need to put their head down, respect the people that are always, that have been there, and the people that are also coming. This is one thing our new DJs don't know. They feel, oh, once you have 1 million followers, oh, you've made it, you have become a DJ. Hell no, it's not by the followers, it's by how you relate to people. Sometimes it's not even by your skills. Skills is just 20% for you to be a good DJ. The skill is just 20%. The remaining, it's your relationship with people, who you are, and your style. That's just it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for this conversation. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
I will definitely stay in touch.
Thank you very much.
DJ Humble.
It's DJ Humility. And of course, I would like to say a big shout out to the crew. It's about Afrobeat music. It's about Nigerian music. It's about Africa. Yes, we're there. Let go.
A new sound is making waves the world over, beating a different rhythm on the drums of life. From the lagoon city of Lagos, Nigeria, to the capitals of Europe and America, Afrobeats is defining the music of the century. Afrobeats DJ's perspective is a carefully curated viewpoint from the legends of the turntable on how the Afrobeats journey started, where it's going, and their role in the movement. The first season's episodes took us on a journey in the streets of Lagos, aka Naija. The journey continues in season 2 to Europe and London, aka Jan. So there's more stories to tell. Stay tuned for the next episodes.